What up? This is Brett from Roots of Creation, representing the 603 New Hampshire. Just dropped an album, Living Free, and you are watching Wheeler's Weekend Jams live and direct. Make sure you click the button and contribute to their Patreon page and keep this music vibe going. Peace.
Wheeler's Weekend Jams live and direct.
Your band has a forged, unique connection with your listeners that provides concert attendees with a highly personal experience. What experience do you really want them to have?
I don't know. Our drummer has this really great quote about this, and I'm trying to remember what he usually says, but
Yeah.
something along the lines of, kind of forgetting all their problems and just having a good time and partying and just, dancing and, whatever they really want to experience, just kind of, working together, like with them dancing and us on stage, and just, the more they get excited, the more they get into it, the more we get into it. And it's just kind of a, common bond, and we just, throw it as badass as a show as possible and just, make it all happen. But then, hopefully, one of the greatest things is when they like sing along to the songs and, they actually, get where we're coming from lyrically and, what kind of me as a songwriter, the stuff I go through, I believe in, and, maybe they want to do something, positive, after they have a good time and go, party at the show. 'Cause we don't try to really be preachy there. It's just kind of like a party,
Exactly.
But maybe they afterwards, they, volunteer, they, decide to do something they love rather than work a job they hate. Or, I've had friends reach out to me and, be like, yo, I quit this CD helped me quit heroin. Like, it's music is a powerful thing. So, although we have songs that are, kind of in your face and like not negative, but like challenging, people that you've encountered in your life or politicians or whatever, the idea is just kind of like, being a positive, force and just kind of doing what you believe in, whatever that is. So hopefully, they come and party, and then afterwards they're like, I don't know, inspired, I guess,
Maybe you guys should play a secret show after a Donald Trump rally. That'll really get us. That's what America needs. Roots of Creation for president.
Roots of Creation, making America great again.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, and just being a musician in general. I mean, you get to travel the world. It's a very, I think, just an amazing job, and it's what musicians are really dedicated to, and taking it to the next level. At this point in your career, what keeps you motivated?
I guess it's kind of changed my perspective. As you saw, my daughter popped in for a second. So she's almost 4. So, her and my wife are very involved in, helping out and being, appreciative and supportive of what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And, we're just really lucky to have great bandmates and to be creating, new music. And, every day you have these little kind of amazing, breakthroughs, just the small things. The small things is what really you have to look around and appreciate, like the small things,
Exactly.
Somebody leaving like a cool iTunes review or a blogger or connecting with somebody like you guys are just, each day there's just, when you drop a release like this, before and during and afterwards, there's all these little cool, landmarks that you have to like appreciate, and not do the human like thing like, oh, I wish I was this or I wish I was that, or like, that kind of stupid, bullshit. You know what I mean? Just
exactly.
like,
well, hey, man, Blink 182 preached to the choir, all the small things. Remember?
Exactly.
So
I kind of like that song.
hey, me too, man. It was a great album.
I used to
um,
be way into punk rock when I was
yeah,
younger.
hell yeah, dude. Um, and yeah, I mean, traveling in general, though. I mean, that's to me, that's just mind blowing. Like being on the road, does that really inspire you? Writing material for you guys as well. Do you guys like partake traveling is a big aspect in your lyrics as well?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely inspired a lot of our current material. Um, when it gets more rigorous, like when you do like a 3 week tour,
Hmm.
some like we just did a 3 week tour. I wasn't really inspired to write too much. Like I was just like super focused on like, okay, we got this new album, connecting with as many people as possible on a personal level, like shaking their hand, having a drink with them, just making as many friends as possible so we can just kind of take this music as far as it can go and
Exactly.
these songs and stuff. But in the past, you know, um, definitely have been inspired by traveling. You know, traveling is playing the shows is really great, but sometimes it can get kind of pretty intense as far as like not doing it tour bus style. We do it van and trailer style. So
Hmm.
it's like 6, 7, sometimes 8 people in a van. You know,
Down by the river.
it's not, it's not as glorious. It's not as glorious as you may think. And sometimes you only see one corner of Philly, one block of Philadelphia. Like when we
Exactly.
were in Philly with the Expendables on the Spring Blackout tour a couple weeks ago, I went to Philly and I went to a barber shop for the first time. Got my hair. And
Nice.
like I try to experience, even though I'm like only on a couple block radius, like really trying to at least walk around and like meet people and just take in the scenes because yeah, it gets pretty hectic, but you just do the best you can to experience it, and not just sit in one place in the green room and
Exactly.
just, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, traveling's amazing. Traveling is a great thing.
Cool. Yeah, I love traveling as well, and I have one more question to ask you.
Sure.
I like traveling, but I also like movies. I'm a big movie buff.
Okay.
Now, um,
I originally wanted to when I was like wicked young, like 6. I had Siskel and Ebert's like huge book,
yeah,
and
yeah,
I studied that, and like my parents were like, "What do you want to be when you grow up?" I was like, "A movie
a
critic."
movie critic. Yeah,
So I'm with you on that.
yeah. Well, you watch a movie and it's always about the music in the background. If there's no
Sure.
if there's no music, man, there's no substance, there's no
Oh
feeling
yeah.
to the movie. But
Yeah.
if you had to compare your band to a movie, what movie would it be and why? And you could think about this one. I put you on the spot, bro. But
How'd you get so good at all these questions?
practice, man. Practice makes perfect. It's cool.
Shit. I mean, I like a lot of like really dark movies, so I don't
Me
know.
too. Me too, bro. Name it. I'm a huge horror movie fan, so.
Though I can't roll with the horror movies.
Oh, all right, all right.
That shit messes with me. All the guys are way into like that. What was that Rob Zombie movie?
Oh,
Yeah,
Devil's Rejects,
yeah, House of a Thousand
House of a
Corpses.
Thousand
I don't
Corpses.
remember which one it was. We were on tour down south. They all went to that, and like I had to leave. Like I had to I had to walk out. I was like,
Whoa, too dark, too disturbing. Yeah,
after like the 50th, I don't remember how many. What like I felt like 50 people died in like the
yeah.
gorily like in the first like 45 minutes. Like I couldn't take another one. You know, I like dark shit. Like I'm really into anti-heroes.
Okay.
You know, like Pulp
Yeah,
Fiction.
hell yeah.
Style stuff where like I don't know. I don't know how else to describe it, but the anti-heroes.
The Hateful Eight was really good. The new Tarantino movie.
Oh, cool! I haven't seen that yet.
Oh, it's awesome, man. It's fantastic. I mean, it's basically like in a cabin the whole movie, but it's just like you're watching a play. But the acting is amazing, and it's pretty brutal too. But it's awesome. It's typical
Yeah,
Tarantino if you like Tarantino. So
like I don't know if you watched that show, like Ray Donovan.
no, I have not.
think it's on like Showtime.
Okay.
But it's like kind of supposed to be kind of like tied to Whitey Bulger, and it's about like this family that moves from Boston, Southie, to L.A., and he becomes kind of like the under the rug sweeper of everything that happens in L.A. Like, so the movie stars like, yeah, like I woke up and there's a dead hooker next to me and a bunch of like cocaine, like help me, Ray, or whatever.
Yeah.
Terrible thing is happening that they've done, and he comes in and he's like the fixer.
Yeah, okay. Damn.
But he doesn't really show any emotions. He's like this anti-hero, and he's like kind of like super, I don't know, it's super engaging because he's like, this guy from Southie and with all these fake, in the show, LA people.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't want to disrespect my friends in LA, but
yeah.
So, I don't know. Back to your question. Damn. I don't know. What movie would Roots of Creation be?
Yeah.
You know what? What documentary that I relate most to was that, I don't know if you saw Everyday Sunshine by Fishbone.
No, I have not.
So it's like their like no holds bar story of success and just trials and tribulations and almost breaking through and influencing all these people.
Yeah.
I really identified with that movie just as far as like it was keeping it real. It wasn't like a sugar-coated rock and roll story. It was like real life, and we play a bunch with them, and they're just amazing musicians. So
yeah, they just covered Purple Rain with Slightly Stupid last
year.
year.
that was sick.
That was awesome, man. I saw that.
Yeah. Angelo crushed it on that.
Yeah, dude. Rest in peace, Prince, man. Shit.
I mean, I guess related to Slightly Stupid and their love of Star Wars, we have a similar love of Star Wars, and I guess if I had to pick a movie, it would be Star Wars. During the entire Spring Blackout tour, we walked out. Please don't sue us, George Lucas.
Nah, he won't.
Or Disney might. But
yeah.
Our drummer sampled like the theme song.
Nice.
And he came out, and it was just like the spotlight on him. And he came out and he played the drums like orchestral style.
Yeah.
And we walked out and we got the crowd pumped up. And then we launched into our set. And then we closed the set if we had time with the riff.
Mm-hmm.
And that battle of good against evil and the Force and just kind of, believing in yourself and the dark side and the light side within everybody. I don't know.
Cool.
I would say, I would say Star Wars.
Right on, Star Wars. Have you ever seen Captain Ron?
No.
It's the early '90s movie with Kurt Russell. I was gonna give that answer for you guys too, Captain Ron. That reminds me of your guys' music. Watch it someday. It's with
how do you spell it? I'll write it down.
Yeah, Martin Short and Kurt Russell are the main two characters, and it's just a really Kurt Russell plays this like pirate dude, and he's got like a patch on, and he takes Martin Short's family like across the ocean. He like gets them lost, and they end up getting like chased by like actual pirates from like Cuba, and like, dude, it's wild, man. Kurt Russell is awesome in it, but he's just like a really funny, like, kind of like a stoner dude, and like, but dude, it's great, man. But I was gonna say Captain Ron for you guys too, but watch it, you'll like it. It's a good movie.
I will watch it. I mean, I did. We love comedies. We listen to a lot of comedians on Spotify and stuff when we're driving.
Hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man. Well, hey, Brett, if there's anything out there you want to say to the fans and where to find you guys on the internet, man, go right ahead.
Sure, definitely. Really happy to be here on the show today. Once again, my name is Brett from Roots of Creation, representing the 603 New Hampshire. Got the new album Living Free, just dropped, I think, last Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Yep.
It's been a whirlwind.
I bet, dude.
So, yeah, you can pick it up on iTunes. It's climbing up the reggae charts right now. Help us get to number 1. And we got CDs. We got deluxe CDs where it's like a triple disc, super sick artwork, and we're getting some vinyls really soon, which I'm stoked about.
And cassette tapes.
Yeah, and cassette tapes.
Yes.
How many tapes will it take to fill with 3 albums on a CD on cassette?
A lot. That'd be a huge box set. It'd be a
Oh,
cassette
yeah.
box set.
Oh man, that's taking it over the line though.
Yeah, exactly.
Would people be able to handle that? A box set?
Oh yeah, I think so. But well then again, who knows? It's the downloading age, so there might be that.
Who cares though? I mean,
That's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just put it on the credit card, get the cassette box tape, and put it in my closet, and maybe we'll sell a couple.
Awesome. And you could check you guys out at rootsofcreation.com as well.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, Brett, man, thank you so much for doing this. And ladies and gentlemen, for everybody who tuned in, thanks for everyone. Go to WheelersWeekendJams.com to check us out. And if you like what we do and you want to help us create more interviews for the future, head on over to our Patreon page. It's actually patreon.com/WWJ. It's kind of like a Kickstarter for content creators. We'll always have videos available for free. But if you like what we're doing, if you want to chip in a buck or two, every time we release a piece of content, that helps us out. It really keeps us, making more interviews, going and doing what we are passionate about. And also coming this August 13th, Wheelers Weekend Jams is having its first official concert. The Wheelers Jam Nation. Wow. We got 7 bands on the bill. We got Jay Randy and the Concrete Roots headlining. Also, you can check out my band, Coyote Man, as well on the bill. It's going to be a really good time. So we hope to see everybody there. And Brett, man, thanks again, man, for doing this.
Definitely. Where's the show happening?
It's in Geneva, Illinois.
Cool.
It's like 40 minutes outside of Chicago.
Nice.
So yeah, man, it's gonna be a really good time, and we're hoping everybody's gonna come out. It's only $10 at the door.
James.